go to 2029. And I sense a familiar location is coming.
What you're talking about. It was never there before, it was live.
Yeah.
Just start talking.
Okay, cool. So I'm Brian Nisbet. I am not also Marguerite Smith, who unfortunately cannot be here this weekend. But myself and Marguerite are bidding to bring Worldcon back to Dublin in 2029. Cool. So the venues that we're looking at, but are in advanced negotiations with at this point in time are the Convention Centre in Dublin, which was the same core venue as we had in...
Reset.
No.
Reset, sorry.
Apparently it's a real karaoke thing, so you're only allowed 10 minutes to sing.
Okay, yes. So the Convention Centre in Dublin, which was the same core venue as we had in 2019, but on this occasion we are not looking east towards the Gibson and things that we had there. We are looking west to the National College of Ireland and also the Spencer Hotel. So there is roughly between the front door of the Convention Centre and the front door of the National College of Ireland, which is a third level institution, 450 metres, so 500 yards, give or take. Between the two, again, flat between the two, and indeed they are one tram stop apart there. Yeah, so that's the numbers for the venues. We had a site visit in October, and there are some interesting possibilities of additional space with NCI. We're just working through those, but again, it's quite early days, but we have first refusal on our dates with both locations at this point in time. And we're chatting away to Fulshire, the Irish Tourist Board, in order to get cash, and we'll be making lots of other outreach pieces as well. Wonderful people who are lovely and wonderful and amazing have been supporting us, which thank you very much, and you can all do at dublin2029.ie. We will be putting this up, we will be putting the list up online. The names in bold at the moment there are the people who are on the big committee at present. I know there's other people who have volunteered, and we absolutely acknowledge we're slightly behind in getting back to people, and we will be, trust me, we will not be letting any volunteers go in a properly, obviously, consent situation. But they're the people at the moment who said we could put their names up for this weekend, and we will be talking to more people and indeed building that bid team as we move into 2025. So expect when we present in Seattle for there to be a lot more names on the Q&A document and indeed there. Yeah, so what's next? We're obviously here. Marguerite waves from afar. Reconnect, which is the EasterCon 2025, taking place in Belfast, and will be Seattle in 2025 for sure. They're just the ones we know between now and the Worldcon. Local outreach and appearances, and there are people who are lovely enough to bring some of our stuff to other conventions that are a bit further away from Dublin. And there's a lot of additional work to do. We would expect to start having more solid volunteer gatherings as we move into the spring of next year. And we will be beginning to send out more regular updates, and we will have our social media presences definitely online by early next year as well. So it's all, apparently, who knew? Running a Worldcon took a lot out of you, and it's taken us a little bit longer to recover than we'd originally planned. But there you are. I'm here until tomorrow afternoon to talk more about things, or of course answer any questions now. So we are very excited, which, really.
Really important question.
Okay. Will we have English ale? Or in Sweden? No, wait, we're not in Sweden. We will probably not have Regency dances either. But all joking aside, yes, we will definitely have cider. That we can definitely confirm. Yes, alcoholic cider for you Americans in the audience who, hard cider or something. I've always found it very easy, personally, but that's Okay. Apparently I get to read these out myself. Based on the 2019 Worldcon, what do you think you did really well that you want to repeat, and what do you think needs the most improvement? So I'm going to answer the first one, the what do we think needs most improvement first. It was the first time in the venue, and the flow of people started badly, got better, but you know there were definitely issues there with it. We've already been talking to the convention centre about improving that. We have people now who worked through the queuing there, who know what works and what didn't. We're also going to be taking lessons around program item spacing, which will improve that. So while obviously far too early to make any definite things, looking at those 60-minute program items in 90-minute slots and things like that, which we really feel will improve the flow of people around the building. What we think we did well, that we want to do more of, I mean, we think that we ran a con that felt like an Irish convention scaled up to Worldcon sizes. And we really feel that, you know, as we did as a committee in 2019, we feel that having that, making sure people know they're in Ireland is vitally important. And that is not just the vibe of the con, it's also things like the programming, making sure we have different parts of Irish fandom and indeed Irish culture represented there is absolutely huge to us.
Any questions? You heard the questions earlier, and I know it's very early days yet, so is there anything in the questions you heard earlier about, you know, code of conduct, PRs, well, you don't have consuites in outside North America, any of those that you could comment on now, or is it just too early to say?
So we have a code of conduct up on the website, kind of a big thing for both myself and Marguerite. So that is there. Obviously it will evolve over time, there's a long time to go. And as with every convention, we'll be learning from what goes before and evolving that. Haven't made any sort of decisions about PRs, that is absolutely too early to tell. There's lots of things, as you look at the Q&A document that's posted, there are a number of things there that we're just too early to say at this point in time. If there's nothing else, you can sign up to support us on Dublin2029.ie. So, oh wait.
Is that for?
I'll let you.
Can you make sure you give your meeting rooms unique numbers, so you don't have hall 2 and meeting room 2
Louder?
and boardroom 2, etc. So you don't have hall 2, meeting room 2 and boardroom 2, etc. all on the same floor. Is that happening?
We cannot force the venue to change the names of its rooms. So I make no commitments in that regard, albeit, yes, signage and wayfinding is a vitally important part, and I think we've learned a lot over the last few years, so definitely take it into account. Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.